Looks like every day we are going to be getting a Mykhaylo Mudryk story concerning his transfer to Arsenal, because even today we are having one coming in from Dean Jones, and obviously he's a transfer correspondent, a transfer pundit that is really great as far as this news is concerned. Then the other story we're talking about, Emmanuel Petit, once an Arsenal legend, has come out and really advised Arsenal to sign 3 or 4 more players, and he has gone ahead to specify on which areas Arsenal has to strengthen with those 3 or 4 players in January. Then Jacques, the captain of Switzerland and the vice captain of Arsenal, has come out and really talked a lot as far as the group where they are with Brazil is concerned in the World Cup right about now. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, the World Cup, it started today. Obviously, shocking loss of Wales to Iran 2-0. Then Senegal beat Qatar 3-1. And obviously, Qatar are the first team to be knocked out of the World Cup. Then Netherlands drew 1-1 with Ecuador. And obviously, England is taking on USA. And I think I'm going to come up with a match reaction when this game is when this game really ends, and I'll do the player ratings for this game of football of England versus USA. But USA is looking really a threat to a side which goes by names of England, but all in all, the end justifies the means. Now let's get into this story that I've compiled to come here and really present to you. Now, Petiti, you know him, Emmanuel Petiti, once played with the likes of Patrick Vieira's under Arsene Wenger, and I think he left for Real Madrid or Juventus, one of those. He has said that Arsenal need at least 3 or 4 players if they really want to compete for the title. I think they need more wingers and another option as a striker. I like Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, but they won't be able to play every single game. Now, I really agree with Emmanuel Petit. That's it. Why 3 or 4 players? If at all you want to compete for the 4 places, not that trophy, you can bring in 2 and really maintain that to find your way into the top 4 positions to go on and play into the World Cup. In the Champions League next season. And Champions League means money. But if you want to go on and continue winning the Premier League trophy, because right now Arsenal is on top of the Premier League table after playing 14 games and they're having 5 points ahead of Man City. That means they have to go on and bring in 3 or 4 players. And obviously, he has talked about wingers and another option as a striker. That's what he has really gone ahead to take about. And he talked this at Compare Bet. That's where he really said this. Now, talking of strikers, Jesus, Saka, Martinelli and Odegaard, obviously, looks like they are the only burning candle Arsenal is having in the attack. Reece Nelson came on through, played again at Nottingham and really scored a brace and created an assist. But do you think he can be consistent to a level if at all Bukayo Saka is away and the team which goes by the names of Arsenal is playing teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool and Man City, Newcastle? That's the level he's talking about. That these players need to gate other players who are at the same level with these ones, or at least or slightly better than these ones. Now, I was telling Arsenal fans that the problem that Arsenal is really going to face is when Gabriel Jesus gets an injury. People are not giving him his flowers, but the moment he gets an injury, people will get to know the importance of Gabriel Jesus on that forward line of Arsenal. Nketiah is not bad, but he is far off from Gabriel Jesus. That's why you see to it that I believe that in the summer, Arsenal is going to go in for a more prolific striker, known and obviously world-class, to come out and really supplement or complement Jesus a lot. Now, when it talks about Saka, that is really one of the problems that Arsenal is really facing. I believe they wanted to solve this situation in the summer when they really went in for Rafinha. They made a £65 million bid that was accepted by Leeds, but the player said, I'm not going to Arsenal, I'm going to Barcelona, and obviously Barcelona had to cough out that amount of money to buy Rafinha. Now, that means Mikel Arteta has already noticed that trouble he's having with his team. For Odegaard, I believe he has already been replaced because there are two players at Arsenal who can play in that position very, very well. Fabio Vieira has shown us that when Odegaard is away, he can really take the mantle to lead the team and play better into that position. Now, the other player is Emile Smith Rowe. We knew him, that his breakout season at Arsenal in the Arsenal senior team, he was playing as a central attacking midfielder, though later when Odegaard came in through, they spread him wide to play as a left attacking midfielder. And obviously for Odegaard, that's okay. But for Saka and Jesus, those two positions need to be strengthened by Arsenal immediately. And let's talk about wingers and Martinelli. This is where a big question comes in through whether they should add in more quality. Obviously, I confirm to you that Arsenal should go on and add in more and more and more quality. And that leads us to the story of this man who goes by the names of Mykhaylo Mudryk. And Dean Jones, who is a football transfer reporter at the Rank Squad, Give Me Sport and NB Football, he has told us that I think Mykhaylo Mudryk could end up going at Arsenal. I don't think there is any doubt that he's already keen on his move. He's been impressed by the turnaround that they've made at the club. Obviously, if you're told, do you bring Mykhaylo Mudryk at Arsenal? My answer is yes. And obviously, Fabrizio Romano came out and told us that Arsenal are really seeing him as the priority signing. You know, players like Mudryk happen once in a generation. That's it. When Arsenal had the chance to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, and Arsene Wenger really took some time to go on and really sign him because they are requesting for close to £12 million by then, with add-ons that could amount to £18 million. He said, no, that's a lot of money. When United went to play a friendly with Sporting Lisbon, after Ronaldo sat down Rio Ferdinand, Roy Keane, John O'Shea, Gary Neville, and very many other players of United, because Ronaldo humiliated them to the nerve or to the bone marrow. And then they told Sir Alex Ferguson, we are not leaving Portugal or Lisbon without signing that player. It was in the preseason. As Arsenal was there trying to negotiate down the price, United came in and played that £12 million and took Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, in the past, how many years? Because Ronaldo came to Manchester United in 2003. Ronaldo started to make headlines from 2003 until now. Almost 20 years onto the world, onto the top of the world football. He is everywhere on the mouth of every footballer. He is one of the best. He has gone ahead to score very many goals. Now, imagine if Mudryk is in that caliber, and obviously he doesn't. If he doesn't go to Arsenal, Arsenal are going to miss out on the next Ronaldo. He's being referred to as the next Neymar. You get? That's why Arsenal are making him a priority. And I believe with Dean Jones that Arsenal's turnaround is going to attract very many players. Not only Mykhaylo Mudryk, but very many players are going to come out to Arsenal because of the turnaround they've made, and they are competing into the Premier League trophy. That's why Mikel Arteta wants to sign this player, because he might be the next big thing. And obviously, when you look at his skill set and how he really performs, obviously he has all the traits or the characteristics of the next big thing player in the world football, as Ronaldo and Messi really say bye-bye to their football careers. Dean Jones again continued and said that the fact that they made a big decision to ditch Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and move towards having faith in different kind of players that have impressed him. Now, obviously, what is he really meaning? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to this conversation, you have to bring in his age. I think he was 32, 33 years of age at Arsenal, and obviously they showed him the exit door. That is a communication to players like Mykhaylo Mudryk that even if you are 20, I'm trusting you to come in and play in my team. When you look at the Arsenal team and I tell you their years, you won't even believe that these players are so young and really working hard for the manager Mikel Arteta to bring in results that people least expected Arsenal to be having. One, the goalkeeper Ramsdale is 22 years of age. Talk of Ben White, 24 years of age. Talk of William Saliba, he's 21. Talk of Gabriel Magalhaes, I think he's 25, 26. Talk of Zinchenko is 26. Talk of Odegaard is 23. Talk of Bukayo Saka is 21, not 21, I think he's 21 years of age. Talk of Martinelli is 22. Gabriel Jesus is 25 years of age. Fabio Vieira is 21 years of age. So when you look at the talent that Arsenal is having and fronting on their first 11 to fight for the trophy, you can't tell me that Mykhaylo Mudryk is not convinced to come in through, because the club has shown him that we embrace young players and we don't want finished articles. And with Mikel Arteta doing a very good job to improve these players into top-class players, obviously he's doing a very marvelous job right now for the club, which goes by the names of Arsenal. So Mykhaylo Mudryk has been impressed by Arsenal, and obviously he's going to end up at Arsenal, as Dean Jones is really telling us about this young guy, the European Neymar, obviously. So after that, allow me go to something that has been told to us by Jacques. You know, Jacques is in the World Cup. They won their first game against a team which goes by names of Brazil. Not Brazil, it was Cameroon. They beat Cameroon by 1-0, and obviously they are really lying second on table, with Brazil having beaten Serbia 2-0 yesterday. And obviously it's really going to be a very, very competitive group. Now, obviously, Switzerland is going to play Brazil. You know that very well. I think they are playing Brazil next, and it's really going to be a very huge one. Now, Jacques, the captain of a team which goes by the names of Switzerland and the vice captain of Arsenal, after Martin Odegaard, has said the following about Brazil ahead of their encounter. He said, Brazil is the favorite for the tournament. In my view, we have to batter them as we did in 2018. I think Brazil can put 3 teams in the starting 11. Huge talents, big quality, but it's one game over 90 minutes. Anything can happen in one game. That's it. And him talking about Brazil being favorite to come out and win the tournament, to me, I have 3 teams: Argentina, Portugal, and Brazil. I believe those 2 teams can really go ahead and really stand any team that is going to stand in their way to go on and really cause havoc to them and break the dreadlock, to go on and really neglect them out until the finale. So, but Brazil, amongst all those 3 teams I've mentioned, are the ones that really looked more expansive and more dangerous and deadly. You saw them yesterday. Serbia registered as no target on goal. No ball was registered on target. And obviously, a man who goes by the names of Richarlison scored a brace. And when Jacques says they're favorites for the tournament, I really agree with him, and him saying that they can flaunt three starting 11, that they can really come out and put out a very good game. Obviously, that's right. And obviously him saying that, but the game is over 90 minutes and anything can happen in any game. Yeah, anything can happen in this game, because if at all you've been watching this World Cup, it has given us very many shocks. No one believed that Morocco can hold Croatia to a draw. No one believed that Saudi Arabia could beat Argentina by 2-1. No one thought that Japan could beat a team which goes by names of Germany by 2-1. And right now, if at all you're watching the game of England and USA, no one believed that. Sorry about that. No one believed that a team which goes by names of USA can really cause a lot of trouble and havoc to a team which goes by the names of England, because right now, as I'm speaking, things aren't going well for England, because USA is having the best of the results right now as far as stats are really concerned. When you look at the game right now, USA is having 10 shots, though they're having 1 on target. England is having only 5. England has 57% ball possession and 43, and guess what? USA has 7 corners and England has 2. So it shows you how this side has gone ahead to surprise everyone. Now, when it says that anything can happen in one game, obviously we saw Switzerland shocking France in the Euros, and they hit them out. They knocked them out. Remember, that game was 1-1 in the entire 90 minutes. They went into extra time. France scored 2 goals, and guess what? Switzerland pulled 2 goals back to get that level, and they went to penalties. And what happened in the penalties? Kylian Mbappe missed 1, and obviously they scored all their penalties, hence knocking out France. So anything can happen in the game of Brazil, but I also agree with him that Brazil is really going to be one of those teams to come in and take this trophy. Thank you guys for watching in through. Smash the like button, comment and share. Tell me what you think about Mudryk to end up at Arsenal in January. Obviously, Emmanuel Petit advising Mykhaylo Arteta to go on and really buy more 3-4 players if at all he wants Arsenal to go on and compete for the trophy. Do you agree with Emmanuel Petit or not? Into the comment section. And lastly, Jacques are tipping Brazil to be favourite to win the World Cup, but he says in the group where they're going to be, he can go out and stand Brazil because in the entire 90 minutes of the game of football played, everything is possible. Thank you guys for watching in through. A sign out for now. See you later. Don't forget to smash the like button. We are left with 180 subscribers to hit 8,000 subscribers, and guys, keep subscribing. Rokani David is my name. I want to stay close to 100 likes on this video. May the Almighty Lord watch over you, and see you later. I'm out.